Hi, everybody. Here we are for our second gathering. I am so happy to see you all. As always, I'm at my farm and the connection here can be wobbly at times. And so if we have a wobble in the connection field, then just hold tight and I'll be right back. And while we're just giving it another minute, why don't we just all sink into our breath and into our arriving. There's a chat feature. So if you want to open that, find that on your devices, then we can say hello, and maybe where we're calling in from would be lovely. There it is. Okay. Yay. Hello from Portland, Oregon, and Arizona, Toronto, Nova Scotia, Belgium, Las Vegas, New York, UK, Canada. So, while we're looking at people saying hello on the chat, I'm going to bring up the map really quick because it's super cool. If I can get there, hold on, new share. Okay, so as many of you know, I created a map, and it is very cool because we can put ourselves on it, and I'm not being able to get it onto the share fast enough here. But there's a link for it in the Facebook page. And I've been making everybody yellow, and I've added most of us onto that map. Not everybody yet, because a bunch of people who have registered after I worked on that. But it's like filling with light, this map of the globe and all of us. So thank you. Okay, I think that who's here is here for today, and we'll record this and put it on that Facebook page. I want to start like I did last week with this honoring, and then just speak the agreements and so on that we came up with last week, just so anybody who's new here can hear those. So just find yourself where you're at, whatever country or city or neighborhood. So, in gratitude of the directions, east, south, west, north, above, below, center, we are honored with this opportunity to co-create in this place. In gratitude of the elements, air, fire, water, earth, akasha, we are honored with the building blocks that provide foundation. In gratitude of time, past, present, future, we are honored by the ancestors, the now, and the descendants. In gratitude of the makers, Mother, Father, God in all the names, we are honored with this opportunity to experience the gift of life. In gratitude of the guides, teachers, divinity, nature, archetypes, allies, we are honored with the wisdom, understanding, and opportunities. In gratitude of ourselves, heart, mind, body, soul, we are honored with the chance to serve the highest good of all. So last week we spoke about having some agreements around this space. for prayer. And so I put them up again. And if there's anything else that needs to be added, you can raise your hand and let me know, and we can add that in there. So this is a safe space for all traditions, all faiths, all religions, all people who are seeking a connection through the sharing of prayer. This is a space where we can all arrive on a shared foundation built upon our collective, diverse, multicultural, beautiful prayers. This is a space for leaving our stories behind and to engage in deep listening to the prayers we each hold. This is a space of non-judgment, cooperation, and global community. And these weekly gatherings will be recorded and posted on the Facebook page for others to benefit. So just a quick check-in, is there anything else that should be in an agreement around this space, or does that still feel good? Just raise your hand if you have anything. Okay. So I just very briefly want to speak about my agreement to all of you, and I've agreed to do this every week until the end of June. But if we really are benefiting and we really want this beyond that, we'll do this until there's nobody here with me. If I'm just by myself, then I can go pray in my sacred space. So, but that's one of my agreements to you. My agreement is to help facilitate this and to help guide this. But I'm not a leader in it. I'm simply one who's helping to hold the container. My background, just very briefly, I hold a path with the Center for Sacred Studies, and I'm a minister of Her Walking Prayer. And I work with and study the ancient Egyptians and the archetypes and the energies that they hold. And I'm also a Muslim woman. So these are my paths that I hold in a sacred way. And I wanted to share that with you so that you know that I'm holding this from those places, right? And that's where my heart is, and that's where my connection is. Right. So anyway, so thank you for trusting me to show up in this way and to share in this way. So, whoops, let's do this. Sorry. When we're going to do the prayers, if you want to offer your prayer, then raise your Zoom hand. If you raise your physical hand, I might not see it because I can't see everybody all at once, but we will see your Zoom hand. And 3-ish minutes, I'm going to set my timer for about ding for about 2.5 minutes, and it will chime, and then you'll know to come to a close. Please say your name, because we're not going to do introductions every week. We're just going to be here together. And if you have something to share, say who you are and where you are in the world. If you're speaking your prayer and you come from a different tradition or a different, we are all from different traditions, but a different language is what I mean. Speak in your language. For us to feel your prayer in our heart through your language is a gift to us. And again, when you hear the chime, let's bring it to a close. So that's this adjusted format. Obviously, you know, life is what it is, and each moment arises as it does. So we'll arrive into each moment together. Okay, and then let's do the heart breath. And then I'm going to stop and open my own ears and see who has a prayer to offer. Okay. So we did this last week a little longer. It's just super condensed, but feel yourself where you are and breathe deeply into your heart center and breathe out love. And breathe deeply into the wisdom from the heart of the earth and breathe out love. Breathe deeply the intelligence from the heart of the cosmos And breathe out love. Breathe deeply from the heart of the divine. And breathe out love. Breathe in love. Breathe out love. In and out. One planet, one people, one cosmos, connected through our shared breath. Okay. So I see that Saeed has his hand up. Where'd you go? Saeed, if you want to unmute yourself, or I can.
Yeah, now
Yes.
yeah.
Hello.
Hello, everyone.
Where are you?
In Egypt, in Luxor, and actually, yeah, the timing as everywhere, but it's getting more better as we hear. So, what we offer from the prayer is always help and help for the whole universe, for whole our family in the whole planet. Bismillah. I start with the name of Allah. So I'm gonna say it with my own language, and then you can have that translate later. اللهم اجعل في قلبي نورا وفي لساني نورا وفي سمعي نورا وفي بصري نورا ومن فوق نورا ومن تحت نورا ومن جنب نورا وعن يمين نورا وعن شمال نورا ومن أمام نورا ومن خلف نورا واجعل في نفسي نورا وأعظم لي نورا وعظم لي نورا واجعل لي نورا واجعلني نورا اللهم أعطني نورا واجعل في عصبي نورا وفي لحمي نورا وفي دمي نورا وفي شعري نورا وفي بشري نورا اللهم اجعل لي نورا في قبري ونورا في عظامي وزدني نورا وزدني نورا وزدني نورا وهب لي نورا على نورا آمين.
Shall I share the translation for that? So the translation of what he just shared with us is this. O Allah, place light in my heart and on my tongue light and in my ears light and in my sight light and above me light and below me light and to my right light and to my left light and before me light and behind me light. Place in my soul light. Magnify for me light and amplify for me light. Make for me light and make me a light. O Allah, grant me light and place light in my nerves and in my body light and in my blood light and in my hair light and in my skin light. O Allah, make for me a light in my grave and a light in my bones. Increase me in light. Increase me in light. Increase me in light. Grant me light upon light. Donya, go ahead. I see your hand is up. Do you need help unmuting? There we go.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hello. It is so good to see you all. So this is a prayer that comes from theosophical philosophy. And it says, from the point of light within the mind of God, let light stream forth into human minds. Let light descend on earth. From the point of love within the heart of God, let love stream forth into human hearts. May the coming one return to earth. From the center, where the real God is not, let purpose guide the little human ways, purpose which masters know and serve. From the center, which we call the human race, let the plan of love and light work out, and may it seal the door where evil dwells. Let light and love and power restore the plan on earth.
Thank you. Who else wants to offer something? Julia, go ahead. I'll unmute you. Maybe. Yes. Go ahead, Julia.
Yes, Mother, Father, God, to fill us with their love. I ask that the Mother go to all those who are suffering. I ask that the Mother wrap her arms around those and around the babes of this earth that are suffering. Ask, and I ask light and love to be within the earth, within the plants, within the seas, within the rocks, within all of creation, and that lifted into the light and the love and the arms of the Mother, Father, God, so that we can ascend and be one with all of the universe, with all of living things, that we can be one in love and in peace and in harmony throughout the universe, throughout the galaxy, throughout all living beings, that we can share our love and expand it far and wide. I ask for the peace and the presence of the Mother, Father, God to be with us, to give us solace in these troubled times. I ask for the plan of the Mother, the Father, God to unveil and unroll across the whole of humanity, so that we can be at one at last, and at peace at last, and have comfort within the arms of our source, with our being, with our higher selves, that we will all be lifted.
Thank you. Who else? And while we wait, we just breathe together. Feel all our points of light all over the globe. Feel the connection we have to so many. While you're feeling your prayer, I'm going to light us a candle. Honoring the bees. All right. I know that one of you has a prayer that's about to bubble forth from your lips. Which one of you is it? Hi, Eric. Go ahead. I'll unmute you.
Dear Father, Mother God, thank you. Thank you for this time to come together in prayer in honor of your wonder, your majesty, your power, and your grace. We come together to offer thanks, for this incarnation that we've been blessed with, and for the many blessings that we enjoy in this wonderful world of yours. Please make us instruments of your love, of your peace, of your light, that we may help to bring forth your plan for us and for the world at large. Through this difficult time, we ask that those in fear, those in suffering, those in deprivation are comforted by you, that your love and light comes to all who need it, and that we as humanity come together in a new and better way, more in concert with the rest of your beautiful world. We ask for your protection, your guidance, and your kindness with us all. We give thanks for all that we have, and we look forward to moving forward into the light, together in an ever-expanding circle of light. Thank you, O Lord. Amen.
Thank you, Eric. Anita, I saw your hand up.
There, okay, now I'm unmuted. My prayer today is intended that it seeks each person on this call and those interested in the circle and those touched by our golden circle of light that extends across and around the globe and out into the cosmos by our intention that we all carry the light forth. Each of us has molecules that circle us and walk with us. And I intend that each of us see those molecules speeding up to 1,254,000 megahertz, a healing and an extension of that energy that carries forth our love, our desire for healing for the world and for mankind and for all that we touch. Let those megahertz speed the molecules and extend that outward and to reach the virus where it hides, where it carries, where it clings to life and non-life incorrectly or correctly, we cannot know. Let the megahertz of the speed of those molecules nullify, calm, and bring back into balance the molecules of the virus so that it comes back into balance and it can be transmuted by the love that we are all sharing and sending out. And in final, let each of us remember the healing frequencies that we have by our intention, our love, and our light. And just that intention that we all share on this call and after. And would our prayers be heard by the creator beings, the archetypes, the ancients, and that they work in partnership with us, that we re-establish the one world that it was meant to be. Amen.
Thank you. Who else wants to offer a prayer now? If you're not sure, then get out of your head and drop down into your heart and allow your heart to speak. Saeed, I see your hand is up. You are unmuted. There you go.
Yeah. I want to offer short of the Quran before I leave, and may that will blessing all of us. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين.
Shukran. Can you tell everybody what that is?
This is the opening of the Quran, and with the opening of the Quran, it have been saying Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. That's the God for the whole universe, and we blessing and we ask the forgivings, and we witness for the kingdom He owns. The master of the day of the judgment. We worship and we seek. Show us the straight way, the way of this on whom thou hast bestowed the grace that was patient in not words and go not astray. I can add the translator later in the chat, then everyone can read it as well. Thank you.
Thank you.
Blessing.
Who else has a prayer to offer? Catherine, I see your hand is up. Go ahead. I'm unmuting you.
Thank you.
Yes.
I don't have a lovely prepared prayer like many of you. On March 12th, my younger brother died and left two young girls and his wife. And we haven't had a funeral yet. And we're not the only ones. So I want to offer prayers for all of those in that situation where they can't say farewell to their loved one in a ritual way like we're used to, and for all the people who can't even be with their loved ones as they die in the hospitals. I'd like to offer prayers for the girls like my nieces who've lost a parent, my sister-in-law who's lost a husband, for all the families that have lost loved ones. Amen.
Who else?
I was thinking I'd like to offer a little prayer, but really it's a spatial prayer. It's just a visual of the snow melting and the light and nature and the blue sky and everything together. And we can just take a moment, and I appreciate all of your prayers as well. And may the love and light that's swirling around the planet be received. Thank you.
Thank you. Julia, I see your hand is up. I'm going ahead and unmuting you. Go ahead. Maybe. Maybe. Why isn't it letting me? Julia, maybe you tried to unmute on your end. Oh, there you go.
Okay. I would like to pray for wisdom, that we all know wisdom, that we all know what to say at the right time and what to do at the right time, and that we all hold close into our hearts how other people are feeling at this present moment. It's not easy to speak to people who are suffering and who are worried about the environment and the state of the world. And we don't know really what goes on in their heads and how it's infecting them all mentally. So I pray for wisdom so that we all know what to say and what to do at the correct time, so that we do not offend and do not hurt, but only offer our love and wise words that will help them. I pray for wisdom above all things. May the peace of God be with us all.
Thank you, Julia. Who else has a prayer? As I sit here in this time and in this place with all of us in our own spaces, separated, yet connecting in ways like we never have before, I pray that this time brings us closer than ever. I pray that the best in us bubbles forth to care for our friends and our families, our neighbors, to care for those who don't have a place to be right now, because their life has led them in whatever path where they have no home, to curl up and watch something on their phone or on Netflix. Or I pray to each of those people who are scared and uncertain about where they're going to be tomorrow. I pray to all of those people who live a life of isolation on a day-to-day basis because maybe they're an elder and no one is coming to visit them anymore. Or maybe they're incarcerated for something they did or did not do. Yet they live every day this way that I've now experienced for only 10 days of my life. And I send my prayers to them. Whether they were wrong or right, good or bad, they're human beings living in this time and in this place. And I send my prayers to all the birds who are rejoicing with all the less air travel and all the climate systems that are breathing a little bit fresher air now that there's not so much travel. And prayer to all the life on this planet, who all gets to have a breath as us humans pause. I pray that I can find a way to quiet the busyness, even in the pause, that I can sink deeper and deeper into my prayer and into my relationship with the divine. And so it is that we arrive in this time and in this place together. It's a gift. I'm grateful. Who else has a prayer? We have time for one or two more. Ellen, I see your hand is up. Go ahead. You should be unmuted now.
Can you hear me? Our cable is broken in South Africa. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, good, thank you. Okay, I'm going to read from Khalil Gibran's book of the Prophet. I opened it up now, and I just want to say that it asks of, tell us of pain. And it says, your pain is the breaking of the shell that encloses your understanding. Even as the stone of the fruit must break, that its heart may stand in the sun, so must we know pain. And could you keep your heart in wonder at the daily miracles of your life, your pain would not seem less wondrous than your joy. And you would accept the seasons of your heart, even as you have always accepted the seasons that pass over your fields. And you would watch with serenity through the winters of your grief. Much of your pain is self-chosen. It is the bitter potion by which the physician within you heals your sick self. Therefore trust the physician and drink his remedy in silence and tranquility. For his hand, though heavy and hard, is guided by the tender hand of the unseen. And the cup he brings, though it burn your lips, has been fashioned of the clay which the potter has moistened with his own sacred tears. Thank you.
Thank you. Who else? I know a couple more of you have a prayer waiting to be shared. And I trust that if we come to our own natural conclusion, then we will come to a close. While you're checking in to see if there's any last thing to share, I'm going to put these links up, maybe. There we go. I'm going to put these in the chat box. This is the link to the Facebook group, which is where I will put the recordings every week. And this is a link. Oh, wait. Hold on a second. Just sent that to only one person. That doesn't work. Okay, here's the link to the Google Map. And here is the link to the Facebook group. Okay, I see that Donia has her hand up. Go ahead, Donia.
Thank you. I wanted to share a passage from 40 Rules of Love that talks, you know the book, yeah. There is one passage that I find very uplifting in all circumstances, and this particular now. So one rule says, patience does not mean to passively endure. It means to be far-sighted enough to trust the end result of the process. What does patience mean? It means to look at the thorn and see the rose, to look at the night and see the dawn. Impatience means to be so short-sighted as to not to be able to see the outcome. The lovers of God never run out of patience, for they know that time is needed for the crescent moon to become full. So yes, let's look at the thorn and see the rose.
Thank you. You know, I have all 40 of those written out, and I will post those on the Google group or the
Great.
group, the Facebook group. So then everyone can read all 40 of those. Yeah.
Superb.
Cool. Thank you for that. Anybody else? All right. So why don't we all just take a deep breath into that beautiful heart that we each have that's connected. Feel the gratitude and the appreciation that we can come together in this way. Know that when we have faith and patience, then our light stays strong and we can help others make their light a little stronger too. So thank you for showing up in that way, everybody. I'm going to unmute us all.
Thank you.
Thank you.
There we are.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Love you all.
See you next week.
Bye-bye.
Everyone,
Thank you for the space.
be well and be safe.
Yes.
Thank you, Sarah, for everything.
Bye.
Love you.
Blessings.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bye, everyone.
Blessings.
Wow. Shukran.
Shukran. Shukran كثير. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording now. See you next week, everybody. And share this if there's others you think need to come. Bring them along. Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.